Hello again, and welcome back. It is the Preseason 2 patch for Fellowship, and I started recording and doing some gameplay with Rime. My plan potentially being, after seeing the patch notes, that Rime might be the highest DPS ranged hero in the game after kind of taking a look at the patch notes, seeing that, to me, it looked like maybe Artios got nerfed. Looked like maybe Elarion got nerfed, but I thought maybe not enough, or maybe not even done correctly. Might be better. So after kind of starting playing the other day with Rime, which was fine, but they didn't change Rime at all, and I'd already played Rime some. And then kind of looking and seeing at logs and whatnot, like what it looks like people are playing, what kind of damage people are doing or whatever. It looks to me like Elarion might just still be the best. I mean, still pretty early in the patch, so don't necessarily think everything is anywhere close to being figured out, nor is everyone sort of fully powered up with full weapon traits and gems and stuff like that, which might change the equation. Definitely other heroes might scale better into the later portions of the game, but it looks like Elarion is still doing some pretty high damage to me, and I haven't tried the hero yet, so I guess I'd thought maybe I'd play some Elarion, which I haven't played before, so I will not be very good at, and don't fully understand how it works and how everything works, particularly as you put talents in and whatnot with the hero, but thought I'd just go ahead and go over how you start the game as Elarion, or at least how I think it goes from the start. So, first thing, just like all of these ranged DPS heroes, they all sort of have a dash or whatever. Elarion's, for reasons that I don't necessarily understand, Rime and Artios have 2 charges on their dash. Elarion gets 3. And Elarion's is a roll. So you dash, roll like this, up to 3 times, and then it starts recharging. The recharge also seems pretty quick, so yeah. And after that, I guess we can get into rotation. Again, we don't have all the abilities unlocked or whatever, but to me, it's looking like, well, first of all, you just have auto attacks, so you're picking a target and you just start shooting randomly, just free arrows or whatever. This thing right here is your focus bar, which I guess I don't know how much it comes into play, but focus is a resource for a lot of your abilities. You generally, I guess, want to start off, whether you're single target or AoE, by using these 2 abilities in conjunction. Lunar Light Mark, which is instant, it has a 30-second cooldown, and it applies 3 stacks of Lunar Light Mark that last for 15 seconds to an enemy and up to 11 additional enemies near your target. And when you deal ability damage to stuff that has the mark, there's a 25% chance to trigger Lunar Light Salvo, which causes a beam of celestial energy to strike them from above. So basically just doing more damage. So you want to use this, and then this also has a 30-second cooldown, so you're basically going to use them as at the same time, it seems like always. Starfall Volley, which you fire a volley of arrows into the sky, and then they rain down on the target, and it follows the target that you targeted. So if they move the pack or something like that, you know, it can't sort of miss. So you're just going to want to use those at the same time. There it is. It's instant speed, and after it's done, you can move or do whatever you want to do. After those 2 are on cooldown, it looks like you want to do Highland Arrow, which is one of these abilities that has charges. It's got 3 charges on it, and you shoot an arrow at the enemy, which then can ricochet up to 2 times to enemies near the target, so it's sort of an AoE thing too, dealing damage to them. So you kind of want to put that on cooldown, or get it recharging, get a charge of it recharging. And then after that, you want to use this ability called Lunar Light Barrage, at least on single target, where you channel it for 2 seconds, but it's not sort of a real channel, because like all of Elarion's abilities, Like, this Highland Arrow has a cast time, but you can still move while doing it. You do notice that while you're quote-unquote casting, you're like a little bit slower, because I guess you're aiming or something, but you can still move. So you can kind of do all your damage while moving, which is one of the things that makes Elarion sort of so OP in terms of, like, balancing the game, because you have to move a lot doing these dungeons to avoid certain mechanics, so if you can just do your full rotation while moving, you know, you're gonna do more damage than other classes. If they're all tuned to be the same regardless, like, you're gonna lose a lot more casts as any other class than Elarion in theory, so Elarion will do more, so yeah. And then after your barrage, I guess you have this ability called Celestial Shot. It uses 15 of your focus, and it just fires an arrow at the enemy. But I guess you're not really supposed to use it unless it's you have a proc called Celestial Impetus, which you get those procs by using Focus Shot, which is just kind of your filler spell here. That just shoots one arrow at something, it generates you a little bit of your focus, and the arrows that you shoot have a chance. There it is, Celestial Impetus. So now you can see this button's glowing. So when that happens, your Celestial Shot is free to cast, and it's going to apply 3 stacks of the Lunar Light Mark to your target to do increased damage. So there's my Impetus proc, so then I'd want to go ahead and use my Celestial Shot, which doesn't cost me any focus, and you can see it put the Lunar Light Mark on the target. Additionally, at least for AoE, so you can't see it there because that's one target, but you also have this ability called Multi-Shot, which fires multiple arrows at your enemies, and you get charges of this when your Highland Arrow ricochets, so you're not going to get charges of this unless it has a second target. So there it is, and then we get 1 charge of the Multi-Shot, which then sprays those for a little bit. So when you're doing AoE, you want to go like Highland Arrow, you know, after you do that CD, you want to go like Highland Arrow Multi-Shot. I guess I don't have enough focus right now to do it, but Highland Arrow Multi-Shot, and when you're on single target, it looks like maybe you only cast Multi-Shot if you get it, if it's empowered in some way. So I don't know what empowers it. Maybe I don't have that ability yet. Maybe that just means if I have Lunar Light Mark on it. I don't know. But so that's kind of a very rough and probably not totally accurate overview of what it seems like you're supposed to do as Elarion. And yeah, I've already done the new sort of questing area, which wasn't too exciting, I would say, for me, with my rhyme, and I think it's kind of a slower way to get gear and get dungeon score, you know, I mean, you just get some supplies and stuff. You can get starter gear out of there, or, you know, explore it if you want to, but I didn't find it overly interesting, so I'm just going to go ahead here and hop into Contender with no gear and probably screw up my whole rotation and everything, and just, I don't know, play some Fellowship, so. Alright, queues are popping, no gear, Contender 3, Everdawn Grove. Let's see. Gonna take me a while to probably get used to this hero, but we'll see. See how it goes. Okay.
I can endure. Give me your best shot.
Oh, didn't mean to do that, but okay. Alright, I don't know, no idea. No idea if I did okay there or not. Probably not. Oh boy, okay. Not really paying any attention to my interrupts at all. Okay, I have a Celestial Impetus proc, I guess. No, just shooting some arrows. Okay. Okay. What? Doing is... This is a huge pull. I don't know. Oh, I don't... Oh, if I don't have enough resources, I guess it just stops casting or whatever. I, like, lagged? No? Definitely, yeah. Gonna take some work on this. I mean, I'm kind of just pushing buttons. Don't have a good sense for how my stuff's really lining up that well. After I do my sort of opener.
I can
I'm gonna pick that necessarily. Okay, whatever. Need a little bit more kill score, I guess, to get to the boss. Okay.
I fight for them.
Arrow kick. Alright, there's my Celestial Impetus. Here's this, here's a multi-shot. I guess I can do my barrage on this, maybe. Sure, I don't know. Alright, time for the boss.
Eternal enemy! You witness the death of a god!
I think I'm just supposed to use my barrage on this guy, single target. I mean, I'm not going to get multi-shots here until the ads or whatever come up. And I guess I'm looking for, whatever it's called. Oh, my Celestial Impetus procs. Okay, there's one. I don't know, should I be using this Highland Arrow thing? Maybe. I guess he's not going to do the totems, because that's a advanced mechanic, so... Wait for impetus procs, I guess, on my, my one ability. Okay, and it's dead, and didn't do good damage on the boss at all, partially probably because it's single target. And we get, I don't know, a cloak, some gold, Mark of Fellowship. Neat. Throw that cloak on. Get a reward for doing our first dungeon. We get our ultimate, our event horizon. The power of the stars flow through me as I prepare to decimate my foes. For the next 20 seconds, I deal 20% more damage, gain cooldown acceleration equal to haste, and all my focus costs are reduced by 50%. While it's active, my High Wind Arrow, which is my ability with charges, reduces the cooldown of my Heartseeker Barrage by half a second, and every hit from my barrage reduces the cooldown of my Starfall Volley by 1 second. Okay, that's cool. I guess I also didn't notice that I didn't necessarily fix my UI yet, so let me do that. Okay, so UI fixed, I guess. Took, 1 second, because you just sort of load a profile. And just queued into, I don't know, Stormwatch Contender 4, I guess, so... Guess I shouldn't have dismounted. Whatever. Oh, I've got all these rats on me. That's a problem. Alright. Guess I'm dead. Why did I get all the rats on me? Maybe because I AoE'd and they were close, and we weren't supposed to pick those up? No idea. Oh, stuff is all coming back here. Okay, that's not good. No, now we're gonna do these instead. Okay. Once I get my proc, then I can use my Starlight Barrage or whatever, I guess, so that's fine. Guess I can kill one of these. Guess I can do my little thingamajig again. Definitely not even used to like how much freedom I have and just how much you can push buttons because no. Kind of always doing stuff as Elarion, so... Alright. Holy Basher that I don't think casts. So that's fine. Just roll out of that. Oh, and I don't even lose anything from doing that, because Elarion now. I guess I have my ult, which I didn't notice. But we're gonna be at the boss here, I think, in just a minute, so... Okay, all this stuff got pulled. Oh... There's a ball lightning coming through the group. And that's all the enemy forces, but there is like a pack up here that I don't know what we're doing. I guess we're just gonna do the pack. Packs, okay. That's fine. See if I can get used to moving a little bit here. Guess I can kick that. Here's my little impetus thing, which then I can follow up with Heartseeker Barrage, and then this gets a Highland Arrow, I guess. Okay. Might need to rebind some keys to just be able to move and cast a little bit more effectively, but or just use the mouse more, probably. Okay. And I guess here, well, I guess I can ult. I mean, I don't know.
For my people.
I don't know if I should have, like, set up for that more or something. Pick the Dread Arc. Use my free proc thing, I guess. Heartseeker Barrage, and dead. And we get level 45 wrists, sweet. Now I get a talent row and a talent point and another piece of gear and Mark of Fellowship. I think you want this thing piercing Seekers, maybe? Heartseeker Barrage, arrows ricochet to a nearby enemy. Sure. We got a chest that can be used. That's good. Alright, and I need to find a new group. I assume this will pop immediately, but let's see. It does, okay. Wyrmheart, sure. I guess I need more focus. Okay, maybe I'll need to practice on getting my focus out a little bit more. Shouldn't have cast that there. Only when it's free. Okay.
This looks fun.
I can handle this.
We'll say that, like, just hearing these, like, little clicks of arrows or whatever, doesn't necessarily give me sort of great, I don't know, what do you call it even? Haptic feedback or something like that for, playing Elarion, like making it feel satisfying to cast some of these abilities. It just, yeah, I don't know, it just kind of feels like you're just constantly casting and moving and just, I don't know, like, damage is happening, but it doesn't necessarily feel like too much of anything to me.
This is fun.
The feast begins!
Oh, I guess I misclicked and used my ability earlier. Oh, that's fine. It's actually a little, like, weird to get used to just, yeah, I don't know, I just move and I'm just still casting, and kind of throws my timing off a little bit, because I just kind of expect nothing to be happening, but it is happening, so... Uh-oh. Get some out of focus. And yeah, that's all of our enemy forces. So yeah, on the last boss here, Frigid Mist, it'll channel and put these pools on the ground. You want to kick that? Assuming it does it here. And I have my ult, so I guess I'll ult.
The void between stars.
Cannot go unpunished.
Oh, did I not cast that? I don't know. Oh no, my ult makes it like recharge faster or something, I think, so.
Burdened by frost.
Alright, I'll kick that. A little late. It got off an extra charge or whatever. I don't really know if I'm supposed to be using this Highland Arrow thing or not. my, like, barrage thing I can do.
Be gone. I can handle it. This change is nothing. You will witness Cithral's power.
Maybe Elarion's single target isn't very good. I could see that being the case. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have all my abilities yet either. I don't know what I'm doing really yet either, but sure. Throw this neck on, item level 10. Get a new ability, Pathfinder's Resilience. We take 40% reduced damage for a little while, pretty much just like all these heroes have. So, okay, now we have damage mitigation. That's good. And happy to do another dungeon if these guys want to. We'll see. Back in a sec. Alright, yeah, someone left. Someone immediately joined and doing Everdawn Grove 3. I mean, I don't know. Try to bring these over to the tank a little. Now, I guess I lacked my focus resource there. I get this. I can Heartseeker Barrage. Okay. And you need to come over here now.
Presence defiles this place. I can endure.
Probably could have done some more damage if I wasn't messing with that totem thing, but it's okay. Save my little CD abilities here for the next pull, I think.
Your presence defiles this place.
Maybe same thing here as far as losing out on some damage killing this, but it's fine. Oh, I got another one off. That's annoying. Oh, there's double of these? Okay. campfire there. We don't want to get it? Might as well get it. Okay. Kick that in, I guess, and then... Ooh. Okay, we have our ult. I'll probably just, I guess, use it. I don't know. Oh, I get another one of these. I should have used that earlier, I guess. And another barrage, because, yeah. I don't know, should I be using this when this isn't up? Maybe. Shoulders, okay. Talent row and a talent point. Maybe that one? Maybe I'll take a look real quick and see what I think. Yeah, this Fusillade talent, I guess, seems good. Just kind of makes my barrage better. And then, yeah, Highland Arrow on single target seems like I should kind of... I guess it seems like you want to use it... You don't want it to cap on charges, so you want to keep it at 2 charges. Okay, group disbanded, that's fine. You want to keep this at 2 charges because it is dealing more damage than anything else. I mean, this deals 8,700 to 10,500 versus your just focus shot, which deals 1,200 to 1,500. Although this does generate focus and this spends focus, but so you want to use this for damage and not have the charges cap, but you don't necessarily want to use all of them, just because if the boss has any adds, or if there's any portion of the fight with adds, you would want to have it ricochet, so that you get the extra damage from the ricochet, and then the ricochet also gets you multi-shot, which you may also want to use, so, yeah. So right now, it kind of feels like in AoE, my rotation kind of goes like... I mark, I do my volley, then I can go like arrow multi-shot twice before I run out of focus. Then I cast my filler spell here, because to basically get focus back, because I have nothing better to do. If I proc, and then if, whenever I do this, I proc my sort of empowered Celestial Shot, then I do a Celestial Shot, and then follow up with the Heartseeker Barrage, I guess, in AoE. Maybe I should be using Barrage more in AoE, because now I have that talent that does splash some some damage onto the other mobs, but because it has a 20-second cooldown, you kind of want to get the empowered celestial shot, which puts the lunar light mark on some targets, and then use your barrage since it's mostly a single target spell, and that's going to get the most damage out of it, I guess. So that's that. All right, queuing for Contender. And yes, it would be nice to just get in one of these Contender groups that's just ready to do the capstone, so... But sure, here's another Contender 3. So there I procced my special arrow or whatever, and then I can... Oh, I was gonna do a multi-shot, but didn't get it off. Alright, that's all dead. I guess I dismount, so maybe I should still wait a minute to cast while moving or whatever, but... This person's wanting to pull much bigger, much bigger. Okay, let's see. I was trying to...
Frost won't shield me.
Yeah, I don't know, that's bad. I'll kick that thing in.
I must stay strong. Twilight shrouds me.
Guess I can use my personal there. Oh, I guess I screwed that up. Okay.
I can handle this. Spirit holds.
Really? Okay. Alright, whatever. Other DPS try to silence casters to pull. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I certainly know to do that, but, it being a new hero, just a little too, focused on my rotation, I guess, right now. Trying to figure out what I should be doing in these pulls. Okay.
Interlopers, you stand before annihilation.
Bear witness to winter's wrath!
I don't know, I'm gonna use this thing even though it desyncs it. Maybe I shouldn't. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to just use my barrage when it's up. And single target too. Okay, hey, what are we doing? Alright. Fun, fun, fun.
The sun dies screaming! This path only leads to greater suffering.
Trying to see if I can just get these guys to do the capstone. This seems pretty silly. We get a new ability. Someone left the group. Okay. Gloves, those go right on. Someone else left the group. Okay, that's kind of annoying. I mean, I definitely think that right now what you want to do is just basically, you know, if you're not sort of a brand new player, is just get any pre-made group and just queue for the capstone right away and get to adept. Right, the new ability that we got. Sky Strider Supremacy. For the next 4 seconds, I'm enraptured in celestial energy, causing my multi-shot to shoot empowered multi-shot. Okay, so this changes things a little bit. Empowered multi-shots always fire at least 3 arrows, regardless of how many targets are in range. And it costs 50% less focus and deals magic damage. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, the first thing I'd sort of like to know, I guess, is... Let's see, what happens? So if I don't ricochet, then I don't get multi-shots. It says regardless of how many targets are in range. So if I use it, I mean, normally I wouldn't even have multi-shot because it's a single target, so I'm not generating any multi-shots when I do my high-end arrows. But when I use this, it empowers my multi-shot, so I can fire the 3 arrows even if there's just one target, so I can basically just multi-shot on anything. For 4 seconds, I would think I'd be able to get off more multi-shots than that, because this is instant cast. So I a little bit wonder if casting Highland arrows would generate me some, or what, but okay, let's see. 3. I don't know, with haste or whatever right now. Alright, I got 3 of them off. Let me see what that does to the rotation. I guess it looks like on multi-target, I want to go ahead and pop this right after I pop my Mark and my Starfall Volley. And on single target, it looks like I want to use this and cast some multi-shots, but basically after kind of all my other stuff is used. Like, it's better than filler, but not necessarily as good as anything else, so that's fine. Alright, queue for Contender again, I guess.
Your time.
I didn't mean to do that, but okay. And yeah, I should probably still interrupt things, I guess.
I've seen my victory.
Forgot to use my empowered multi-shot here, I guess. But I can use it now, I suppose. But now I don't have anything really for this huge bull, so that's kind of annoying.
I've seen my victory. Time is over. Your time is
A little bit lost in my rotation right now. I guess that's okay. Don't think I want to use my big ability just because, not big, but let's do another pull. Guess we'll just kill that thing and then happened there, but it didn't seem good. Kick that. Don't have kick for that. What? I thought I kicked that. Okay, I guess not. I don't know why I'm not getting my multi-shot, it seems like sometimes. Maybe I'm not ricocheting for some reason. No idea.
Destiny can wait.
What's this? Twilight shields me. The cosmos gazes upon you. Twilight shrouds me.
See my victory.
Okay. Get a weapon. Just trying to see if I can get people to queue for capstone. Yeah, they say sure, great. Get a talent row, not a point. I guess we got something else here. Piece of mithril, sure. Alright, try to do the capstone here and then maybe wrap up this video. Back when we do that. Unfortunately, someone in our party left, so that means that we can't queue for the capstone unless we're pre-made, so it's going to be a Wyrmheart Contender 3, which is fine.
I fight for them.
This looks fun.
I can endure.
Alright, grabbing the campfire there.
This looks fun.
I can endure.
Should kick that decryptify, but didn't happen. Okay. This guy knows what's up. As far as wanting to do the capstone. Alright, that gets kicked. Why can I not multi-shot sometimes? Interesting. Well. I guess I don't think I want to use my empowered multi-shot since this stuff is just about to die. Maybe I can do one more just regular multi-shot. No? Okay. Fine.
This looks fun.
Alright, that's all dead. Get the campfire. Get on these guys. Empowered multi-shot. Another empowered multi-shot. Do this, kick that. Waiting for a proc of my thing, not getting it. Now I think I'll just go ahead and Heartseeker Barrage anyway and just use it. Kill one of these, which still has some health, and there we go. And that's all of our enemies. Get on the boss, kick Frigid Mists, and we're good to go. Got ult up, I guess I'll just pop it here at the start.
You are blessed
Gaze
to
upon the
witness their
voice
ascension.
between stars.
Intrusion cannot go unpunished.
Shouldn't have really used that first, but that's okay. Should be using my Heartseeker Barrage. So I guess I have another one of these. Probably should have used that.
Be burdened by frost.
Guess I can do this, and then I can Barrage again.
Gone. Dance, mortals.
I don't even know. It probably already cast Frigid Mist, I guess.
This changes nothing. You will witness Sithril's power.
Level 30 wrists, okay. I already have 45 wrists, so I guess those don't do anything for me. And rewards, we get another ability, the Grappling Arrow. Which, this is our a CC ability, 90-second cooldown. We fire an arrow at the area. Once it lands, it grapples and pulls all enemies within 800 radius to the arrow's location and reduces their movement speed by 65% for 8 seconds. So, I assume this will, like, mass interrupt the stuff. And then, as far as how I shoot it, I guess it's just going to be where my mouse is. So... within 800 radius. I don't know. I might need to get used to that a little, but we'll see. Alright, I'll be back when this dungeon starts. Alright, and we're gonna do the capstone. It's Ransack of Drakheim now for Contender. They shuffled these around a little bit. It's kind of the reverse order as it was before. I think they said it had something to do with, like, difficulty or something, but more than anything, I just think, I don't know, if you never sort of got through some of the leagues in the previous season, I think it makes sense to do it this way, just to sort of make sure that, I don't know, you get to try all of the new dungeons, or just that you get to see something new off the bat, I guess. Which is, I think, probably a good idea. I don't know that I should use this here. It probably came up earlier. Haven't had any empowered shots yet. It's kind of annoying. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Kind of wasted my full ability there. I guess that's one thing that you can sort of screw up as Elarion. Potentially. I don't think it's something that's going to come up too often. So kick that. It would have been a good opportunity to try my new, like, arrow ability maybe, but too late. Okay. So this is a burning aura, so I don't want to move, or I will pick up stacking stuff. Powered multi-shots going off. And a Heartseeker barrage. And that's probably about it. Okay. See if let me try this arrow thing. Okay, I guess that's cool. And now this guy.
The cosmos gazes upon you.
And now it's fire, so we want to stay still, I guess. Guess I can do a powered multi-shot here. Do my Heartseeker Barrage here. Now we can move, which we're in Elarion, so probably move even more than I am now, really. Can even move while I channel, huh? Pretty sick. Crazy to think that I'm just not even moving as much as I could be moving. Now we get a powered multi-shot again. We throw those out. Okay. Use that. Now we are supposed to maybe move. I can do my Heartseeker Barrage and just move through the whole thing, so I pick up no stacks or whatever. I can even move while I do this. And the boss is dead. Crazy. Okay. Okay, yeah, that works, I guess. Double Slaver. Not doing much of a pull here, but that's fine. Oh, my thing wasn't up. Should have just kicked. Okay. Trying to get some practice with my new little arrow trick or whatever. And I guess practice moving a little bit. Multi-shot, multi-shot, multi-shot. Okay, there's my arrow thing that just interrupts them. Kick that. Proc that, so I do my Heartseeker Barrage. I guess I can do another one of these. Doesn't really seem necessary. I don't have kick for that. This, do this. Don't have kick for this either. Does it not ricochet to, does it need 3 targets to be able to ricochet enough to multi-shot? It might, maybe that's the issue that I'm running into sometimes. I think that's the case, because, you know, if I've got 2 targets, it just doesn't seem like I get it. Okay. Pick that too. Pick that. Guess I have bolts here.
Is upon you. What's this?
Powered multi-shots. Heartseeker Barrage. Shouldn't have cast that. Whatever. Whoa. Okay. Powered multi-shot. Okay. For all the extra movement I get, I'm not really making the best use of it, I would say. Did that in the wrong order. Is that a tornado? Okay. Well. Could have played that fight, I'm sure, a million times better. Just need more practice. Alright. I didn't mean to do that, but that's alright. Okay. Powered multi-shot here. Powered sort of Heartseeker Barrage here. Arrow not go off? Did I misclick it or something? Maybe. think I'll save my other ability for the next pull, probably. It's annoying that when these blink out or whatever, it stops my channeled barrage, so I guess that's something you could potentially keep an eye out for. Okay. So, Skull Moon. What are we killing? This thing? Alright.
Twilight shield.
Could have played that better for sure. Alright, do empowered multi-shot here. Powered multi-shot. And now that there's just 2 mobs, I mean, I think that's probably just the last multi-shot you do, I guess. Not what I meant to cast. I meant to use my empowered thing first, but it's okay. Leaf axe fish, so it should be the skull, I guess. Just use my barrage on it here. Didn't die in time. Interesting. Was I that slow? I guess. Okay, I don't get any more multi-shots because only 2 targets, so that's a little annoying. Guess I can get my empowered multi-shots off, because that just procced. Got a proc of that, and then I can do my barrage. Then I have 3 charges, so I spend one of my arrows, and instead... %. We can do it after the boss, if you want.
Eternity!
Yeah, I mean...
Twilight shields me.
I don't know that it's correct to use my ult right there, but I'll just do it. Skull, leaf, fish, so I want to kill the axe, I think.
Twilight watches over me.
I guess that'll stop my channel or whatever too, so... Could watch out for that, I suppose. Sure, I'll stand in it. I don't know if I need to. Might have been the tank there, but I don't care. It's not going to kill me at this difficulty. Powered multi-shots coming out.
Twilight watches over me.
Alright, Dark Ritual coming. So it's Leaf, Fish, Moon. So I want to kill the axe, I guess. Okay, that's done.
Twilight watches over me. I can handle this. Fight in the sunlight.
And empowered multi-shots. And a barrage with the proc. These. Okay, kick that. Is this the last percent, this mob? It is, great. $75 gloves and wrists. Fantastic. And we probably get some rewards for that too. So we know those are going to both be upgrades. We throw them on. Looks like we already had 2 pieces of gear. Still have some bear slots, only item level 21.6. But that's alright. We unlock another talent point. Our dungeon rating is still pretty low because we didn't even do all the dungeons. We get another talent point, and we get talent points. So, talent points everywhere. And I already had that mount because I did this on Rhyme as well. So, for my talents, not sure what I want to do. Let me look. Not totally sure what to do with talents. It looks like I want to go into this Lunar Fury thing. Which is that my Heartseeker Barrage hits have twice the chance to trigger my Lunar Light Salvo, which is like extra damage when stuff has the Lunar Light mark on it, which I'll get by proccing this, which I'm usually supposed to cast before I do Barrage anyway. And then we only have 1 talent point left, and so the only thing we can pick is one of these two, and I don't know which is better. It doesn't seem like either are that recommended, but this one is whenever I cast Celestial Shot or Multi-Shot, the cooldown of my High Wind Arrow and Heartseeker Barrage is reduced by 1 second. I mean, I don't know. Seems fine. Better than nothing. Pick that up. And alright, yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for part 1 of this Contender to Eternal in the Preseason 2 patch for Fellowship. First time playing Elarion. So far in all these dungeons, I mean, look, I haven't been looking at gear, so I don't know, maybe I'm queuing with people that are still item level 0.4 and I'm a little bit higher, but so far in these dungeons, you know, Alarion's damage seems kind of cracked, particularly in the early game. I mean, it seems like we're kind of winning most of the time. It seems kind of difficult to screw stuff up. You can do, like, full damage while moving and stuff like that. I don't know that I love my keybinds the way they are. I might want to move some things around to make myself even more mobile while casting some of the stuff. But yeah, you can basically move and do your full rotation as Elarion, which is pretty busted in a game like this, unless the damage is tuned correctly to just, you know, make it so that it all works out with the fact that you kind of have no DPS loss for doing mechanics while other classes will. And, yeah, I don't know about the single target for Elarion, but, you know, I mean, also just... Yeah, playing Elarion, it feels like you get kind of just... I don't know. I mean, I guess my awareness is not really super high right now, because I'm constantly just kind of, like, looking at my buttons and trying to get a feel for how this stuff is working, but, you know, you are constantly casting... Always, because you can always just move and cast. So you get a little kind of... You can get a little kind of buried in your buttons a bit. I mean, you don't even have that much stuff with cooldowns. Getting used to just kind of... Getting a feel for how your focus and stuff generates to spend stuff seems good. I'm getting a little bit of a feel for that. And just, yeah, I don't know. Overall, it feels pretty smooth. You know, I don't necessarily get these feelings of, like, just, I don't know, like, the sound effects and stuff like that that are going on when you're playing Elarion, they don't seem very, like, impactful to me. Like, I just feel like I'm constantly just hearing, like, arrows raining down, like, I'm just casting stuff, like, it just kind of feels like there's no pressure, like, I'm just kind of, like, doing my rotation, and then just, like, I don't know, I look up, the pack's dead, I have 1 damage or something, and that's it. So, interesting. We'll see how I feel as I get further in the game with Elarion. Thanks again for watching, and if you've enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and subscribe on the video and or the channel if you'd like to see more. Till next time, bye.